I'll be with you in a minute. Sorry, I'll help you in a second. Give me one moment, okay? Hi, welcome to the store.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again.
Give me one moment, okay? Hi, welcome to the store. Sorry, I'll help you in a second.
Sitting on a couple of things right now. I don't know though. Still testing the waters. The line up right. Could be big.
That's fantastic.
Oh, Lord, what is going on here? There we go. It's popping up.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome aboard another wonderful episode of LT Adventures. We're back in the verse on Star Citizen. Hopefully, we don't fall through a planet or go through an elevator and fall through a space station or can't get our ship to load up or whatever the case might be. We're going to try out a mission today. We're going to give it a go. In Alaska, we are currently on preview. We are on preview. PTU is going to be wiped completely, so all y'all that are on PTU still, you know, all your progress and everything that you've been doing over there is going to be gone here shortly. So enjoy the PTU if you are still playing over there. Preview is what I know. They're going to try to bring it to live and have your progress be saved, but I don't think that's going to be the case even with preview. Reason being is there are a lot of people that are duping things and printing credits like nobody's business by doing so, and they haven't come out with a sound solution to do anything about it, but I'm pretty sure that they probably will. With that being the case, I foresee a wipe coming. If this is the first time that you guys are tuning in, feel free to join the Discord and get involved. We are looking for people to join the crew, go out into the verse, and do things. With that being said, though, like, I'm going into a mission bare-ass naked, and I'm going to show that pretty much gear fear is not a thing. Like, we're going to go in there, we're going to, you know, try to, if you will, splinter cell this shit, knock people out, take their gear, and complete the mission that way. I think that a lot of problems with a lot of these mass multiplayers, we get this kind of gear fear mentality where we feel like we have to not engage or not go out and do things or not take risk or whatever the case may be. You know, things come and go. It is what it is. It's part of the game. And if there's something that you really enjoy, maybe you just put that on for, I don't know, low risk missions in the verse. And then you keep your little cache of like all your Jordans in a closet and airbags, and you know, you look at them in those airlocked sealed bags and go, oh, aren't those pretty? I have those. I don't know. I'd rather just wear my shit, use it, go out there and do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Oh, unfortunately, I can't answer that for you, my friend. I do know they added maintenance missions in, but I know that they're kind of clunky and broken, Alaska. So I hope I answered that question for you. Yeah. Well, I'm sitting back enjoying some coffee and just chilling. Let's see. I'll show you guys the mission. Okay, let's check that out. All right, so this is an evaluation mission for mercenaries. I gotta go here. I go to this planet. There's gonna be allies on ground. I'm not supposed to hurt the combatants, but on a lot of missions, they're broken. So this is Blackjack security mission. Protect the site, right? Trial contract. Verified mercenary operation. This is the mission location that we need to pay attention to. And what we're going to do is we're going to, you know, feel free to chime in chat. Let me know what you think about the mission. Give me your critiques. You know, point out the things that you like, you don't like, what's working, what's not working, what needs to be worked on. You know, let's have a discussion about it all. But I want you guys involved as much as I am. I might be the one, you know, playing, but you guys are also here to kind of observe and see things that maybe I missed. Aaron TV, what is up? Am I new? Am I new to Star Citizen? Am I new to Twitch? What are we talking about here? Oh, goodness gracious. Can I get an excommunicata on Kleck? To Star Citizen? I mean, let's put it this way. I know my way around. I know kind of what I'm doing, Aaron. I've got like a couple ships and stuff like that, but you know, I'm always learning. And so I'm always learning the game, and there's still plenty to look at, plenty to do. Excuse me for 1 second. I need to get an excommunicata for that bot that just came in. Fortunately, Twitch is plugged with them. I think this would, you know, the fix all to this would be like, you know, have somebody with a phone, like a double authentication, and that would take care of a lot of this headaches of these stinking bots coming in, you know what I mean? There we go. Oh, you're welcome to, Aaron. Honestly, the name of the stream is like, we're trying to meet people. You know, we're trying to crew up. We're trying to get out in the verse. And like, after a year, when the game goes live, you know, our goal is to try to have like, a big enough org where there's always somebody on, there's always something to do, you know, and have good times doing it. And it doesn't really matter what your interest is. It could be, you know, bounty hunting like I'm doing. It could be mining. It could be salvaging. It could be cargo hauling. It could be exploration. It really doesn't matter. We're not like, oh, you got to be this way and you got to do this, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's the presumed time frame, right? Like, as always, they'll probably go back another 2 years, who knows? But you know what I mean? Like, the plan leading up is honestly just recruiting people, getting to know people, vetting people, and finding like-minded gamers that enjoy, you know, playing Star Citizen. But not just Star Citizen. Like, we play other games, too. A lot of us play different games. It's just networking, getting to know people, and this is a great opportunity to do that for where the game is. You know, there's no, like, I'm not in a rush to go out and vet people and find people, but I am subtly looking into it. Yeah, no problem, Aaron, absolutely. You're more than welcome to come aboard. The one disclaimer is this is an 18 plus stream, so you should know that you're needed to be 18 years or older coming in. I have to say that because everybody says, you know, like there's always one or twosies that come through and they're like, oh, I'm only 14. It's like, well, thanks for letting your parents allow you to come in and watch my channel, I hope. I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, cool beans, man. You'll fit right in with some of us older gamers. Not to say that we don't enjoy, like, you know, like the younger gamers with that fast reflex skill, but yeah, we're pretty laid back, chill. I'll give you the Discord link here, my friend.
Already in the Discord.
Oh, Aaron, you already joined? Dang, man.
Yes.
That was.
I looked at your about page with your link on the bottom, so I always do that if I'm interested in people playing stuff.
Nice, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Well, welcome in.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
So my gamer tag is LT_33.
One sec.
Also,
LT_33. What?
R33.
Sorry, correct. Okay. Got you. It should show the Baron.
I'm sorry, it said what?
It should show up as friend request from the Baron.
Oh yeah, there it is.
One,
Gotcha.
just so then you know it's me that sent you one and not a random person. I'm guessing you're in 4.0.
4.0 preview, yes sir.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, the only problem I'm having with 4.0 is I can't get in any of my beds on my freelancer because my character can't get out.
There's a lot of bugs honestly going on, like a lot of wackadoo bugs.
Now it's not doing it on your stream, but your mic is very crackly on the Discord, by the way. But it's not doing it on your stream, so I don't know what's going on there.
I think it's because I'm using a double application. Let me just turn off the voice mod and let me know if this fixes it in the Discord. All right, testing 1 2 1 2.
That's better.
Okay, very
It
good.
wasn't being robotic. It was just like it was like Discord trying to remove your filter or whatever you use. It was making it all crackly.
Yeah, I gotta upgrade my mic setup. I mean, I use a Blue Yeti. I love it. You know, it does what it needs to do. But I think
I use the 94 webcam microphone because my headset broke last week and I can't afford to get a new one. So,
well, I don't know if they make them anymore, but I use a Lucid Sound headset, and it's been good to me for 3 years, and I've put plenty of hours in on it. The only thing I've had to change out were the side earpieces.
I had a Fuel series, but the cable broke on it. So it would only play like bass, wouldn't play the other sound like. So I'm watching videos and then all I'm hearing is the bass and everything. I'm like, there. So,
Yeah, gaming headsets are fun sometimes, trying to figure out, you know, what works, what doesn't. Usually, I mean, as far as I know, the Arctic Steel series is pretty solid gaming headset.
I'll give you a follow because I've been joining your Discord. I'm not going to do a follow on your stream since I stream too.
Oh, I appreciate that, Aaron. I'll come stop by and check you out, man. You went back to prison, Lethal? Oh, go ahead.
Entry jailbreak. No, I was just going to say I only stream very rarely when I'm in the mood, when I'm doing my game development. So,
Well, I'm always down for later on, long-lasting, you know, gaming relationship in here. If you know, there's a collab or something like that. I'm a person of community, so I don't mind spreading some love around. You know, all about honestly, the community makes my stream. LT Adventures is nothing without other people joining in. So to me, I as long as like somebody's not like here to let's say do things with malice, then I'm always willing to welcome people aboard and have a good time.
you should have a little bit of money on your character because in case you're getting pounded up wrong, I'll send you 50k.
Oh, geez, you didn't need to do that, mate. Yeah, I appreciate you.
The fact of you had, when I was looking on your stream, and you're like, you have 40 credits, so if you blew up on your ship, how are you gonna recover your ship? You should have to pay a fee for it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No, like when the game is working correctly, I go 0 to hero quite quick. You know, like
Welcome
the end of the day, to me, this is all testing. I'm not one of these type of people. Like, if you need money, I'm like, here you go. Like, because the way that I think about it is, you're only as strong as your weakest link, anyways. So I got my Connie, right? I got the Sentinel, I got the Redeemer, and I got the Origin 100, and the Merlin and the Arrow go on the back.
For getting more ships. My goal originally, and I've had this since just up the Kickstarter days,
Give me one moment, okay?
was to get a copy, right? And you know when they do that Nine Tails Xeno threat event thing?
Yeah.
I did that, and it was the first time I was like, yes, I can finally have enough money grinding this currency in the game to get one. And then 2 days after I got it, they were like, oh, by the way, guys, there's a patch coming out, and everybody's account is getting wiped. Which,
Lethal, I had a hell of a time last night trying to get myself back in.
freelancer that's useless at combat, that dies in literally 2 bullet shots being fired at it. So I'm doing the boring cargo hauling right now, which is not the best thing, but it gives you money. So that's what
I'm trying to
doing
break
right
my
now.
record, Lethal, for going to prison. Well, I'm down for doing whatever, man. My Connie has got quite the shield setup, weapon setup. It's
Is it the Taurus or is it the cargo one?
it's the Andromeda, so it's the gunship cargo.
Yeah. Well, I can meet you up and I can team up with you with the bounties.
Yeah, you just want to meet.
You can or what? I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to meet on location, I mean, I'm okay with being a support element and just being a gunner. We'll see if some other folks jump in this morning. Sometimes they do. So just so you're familiar with the Discord, so the war room is kind of like everybody meets up and chills. And that's the game plan. Like, we haven't grown to a pace quite yet where we haven't needed to jump into ships and stuff like that. But when we start going, we get a lot of people. We'll break up into like ground teams and ships and stuff like that. But with that being said, though, we've got. Is it safe to say that you're from Australia?
No.
No, UK.
Yes.
Holy smokes, mate! Like, where? Okay, I'm not.
Northwest, middle of the country, but practically by the seaside.
Okay, your
Well,
accent
northern.
is. Yeah. Like, one of my closest mates is from Manchester, and we game quite often together. You'll probably meet him at one point or another. And then I got
I'm about 45 minutes away from Manchester, so not far from where your friend is.
oh, you're in solid place too, because I mean, Star Citizen main servers are right there too. You know, so sometimes I play on the EU servers just because they're more stable and put together. But yeah, that's wild. You know, so all I'm saying is that we got a good mix of people all across the world so far in our organization. And that's my goal. Like, I want to be able to jump on and, you know, play with that. I'm a big person that enjoys like learning about different cultures and playing with different people all over the place. But the main thing is when base building and stuff goes like that, you know, we've got somebody that's online pretty much all the time. That's the goal anyways.
I mean, the only thing, and this is like to get into a great big rambly discussion about this game,
Welcome
because I'm very
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
given
system.
this times.
Vehicle
But
selected.
If
Stand
we're
by.
able
Your
to
vehicle
build
has been
a
delivered
space
to the
station
following
as an
location.
orc, right? It literally makes no sense to make a planetary base, because let's say we build a base on Pyro 1, for example, right? And then we decide to move to, let's say, Sagittarius system, because that's where the war and the, you know,
Welcome to the
PvP
ASOP vehicle
is,
retrieval
right,
system.
more than anything. That means we're going to have to but you know, up and leave the planet that we're on to go and move to a nearer planet, when a space station in theory should be able to move from system to system? Question mark. So the base building is a bit weird to me. Not that I don't like it. Like, why would you say that some of this is, you know, a major war's happening in System 68, and we're like 17 jumps away from it.
Well, this is what I think. I mean, you know, I'm not the base builder in our group whatsoever. Like, if I'm anything, I'm a knuckle dragon squad leader. Like, put me on the ground. You know what I mean? And
I'm the guy that sits outside the box and sounds quite the idea of like nicking
so you're pretty much like a very good strategist then.
Well, I'm an overthinker and I'm an overanalyzer, so when you see something already everywhere, I'm looking at, is there any mechanism to prevent that's why you just land on the back of just for you to hide the dash that most people would be like, oh, we need to get out of here, or we need to do this. By the time you fall back, I'm like, alright.
Well, you'll fit in with me because I am similar, just in different way of thinking. Like, I think more ground strategics and how I need to set up overlapping views of fire and Overwatch and recon and everything else that you can think of, close quarter combat to open field combat to everything you can think of.
Don't get me shooting all the side time because you would just right after you would just run at me in a straight line on a planet and I need to shoot you to pass a mission or something. All my shots would go around you, not at you. So that's how good I am as a person.
You know, I mean, that's the whole thing too. Like, I'm a big believer that everybody has a strong, like, skill set, you know, and it's utilizing those skill sets that can create something that everybody's working towards a common goal towards. Like, I really think that when we start out, as long as like anti-air, like that's the thing with ground planetary bases, they need to have a good anti-air or an orbital security like that you can place. There needs to be more thinking to make ground planetary bases be more utilized and secure, because you know, like, I feel like space station is going to be massive. Oh crap, they're already closing the, yeah, let me get up out of there.
By the way, because I'm ready to go.
Here, let me share mission. We'll go to Shubin. Yeah, and I won't activate it until you get on point. Let's see here, contract spoop, and you're in part.
If I say random things, don't worry about it, because I use voice controls for my ship as well. So.
Oh, good. Are you in party currently?
No, I didn't get a party invite.
Okay, let's see here. Invite to party.
Landing gear. There we go. That's okay. You know, let me accept it.
I'll send it one.
Press the right button, Aaron. There we go. Right, so I got the party.
All right, now I'm gonna send you a mission. Just sent it, so probably 3 seconds you'll see it pop up.
I mean, it's up to you. We can fight the bounty ship together in two separate ships, because then that would give him more panicky thing. Or we can just double team in the one ship. But it's up to you. My freelancer won't take much of a wallop though, so that's the only problem.
Well, if, like I said, if you want to pilot, I'm okay with being a support, and if you want me to pilot, I'm okay with being a pilot.
I'm good with any. I'm reasonable at flying. I'm more when I'm joining somebody to help them out. I'm normally in the turret seat, but I'm good with any really.
I'm very easygoing. That's the thing. I'm very, very easygoing. I really don't care. My main goal is to make sure everybody's having a good time. I usually make decisions when other people can't make decisions, which does happen quite a lot. I'll be honest.
Which station are you at?
So I'm at Area 18, but I'm currently working towards mission. And did you get that mission? I'm not sure if you got it or not.
No, I won't be able to get that mission because that is for your bounty license. So we'd have to do one separately to get.
Ah. Okay,
So
gotcha.
each of us have to pay a fee for it to get the rookie license. You know what I mean?
Let's meet at let's meet on location though. Then we get suited up and stuff. So Shubin Processing Facility.
And that's on Houston, if I remember rightly.
Lyra. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the planet Lyra. Oh yeah.
That should be an easy one. All I got to do is just eliminate the threat there. There is friendlies in the AO, just so you're aware. It's one of those missions.
I don't normally shoot at friendlies. Like I say, if the ground fight, I'm kind of.
I'll be honest. Sometimes the friendlies shoot at you regardless. And that's the whole testing process of this game. Is like,
Well, if they do, I just report them for the crimes. Enjoy jail time.
oh no, it's the AIs. Like the friendly AIs sometimes will target you. There's nothing you can really do about it.
Hunt and drive. God, I love flex controls.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, you have things set up on voice control. That's dope.
Well, it's pretty funny because it's a program called Voice Tag, right? And it literally, you can do it manually, or you can buy these voice packs. And I've got Tom Baker from Doctor Who doing my ship's AI voice. So every time I do a command, he starts waffling on about stuff.
Oh, that is,
Pretty fun.
yeah, that sounds pretty fun.
Engage. So basically, I've just told the game, activate quantum drive, I then engage, so it does stuff. It basically simulates hotkeys. So when I say something, it's like if I say target, it'll do it.
Do you have that set up on like a push to talk, so you don't accidentally stumble on words and like do something that you didn't necessarily want to do?
I mean, you can set it up like that. I leave it open just because sometimes it doesn't understand my English accent that well. So
You're fine with, yeah, you're absolutely fine.
So I have to say some things a few times. The only thing that's kind of funny is if I say a certain word, my ship goes kaboom. So
Yeah, you don't want to do that. That could be a.
yeah. Which thankfully I set it up to be sort of a nerdy Star Trek reference of one of the self-destruct codes. So
Oh, I think it's awesome.
like code number, it won't do it.
Yeah, you got some Star Trek First Generation Sir Patrick Stewart references.
Yeah, but you can get like Seven of Nine, you can get Worf, you can get Data, you can get William Shatner to be UAI voice. Buy all these voice packs for it. Pretty fun.
It sounds, yeah, it sounds fun.
But if you don't want the voice packs, you can set it up manually. But it took me 3-4 hours to set it up manually.
Yeah, that's the one thing too. Like, I've learned to definitely go in and save my files in Star Citizen because of how many times they wipe everything.
Well, it's not necessarily, unless you've like custom binded some keys that are from the default. It's the question of going in the voice chat program and type like what the word or the command that the program's looking for. So like me, if I want to change distribution on my power, I can say power this or power that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got to look in the game's keybinds and go, okay, well, it's this button. So make it press this button for a tenth of a second. So when I say it, it fires that button or acts like I press that button. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean,
So that's how it works. But yeah, you can have voice clips to it. You can have, like I said, the voice packs. It's a lifesaver instead of looking at a combat situation and going, which button am I pressing on my keyboard for this? By the time I'm looking, I'm dead. So,
no, that's dope. I mean, it's like you got like somebody already working like your weapons and nav.
it's gonna feel like I'm gonna be plugged into the Matrix when this goes VR because I've got my vibes down here waiting.
Oh, that'd be absolutely insane. Oh snap! I'm getting shot by turrets. So the turrets got.
Because then I'll be on my computer using a HOTAS mouse and keyboard and then my VR headset and voice controls. I've been literally plugged into the Matrix at that point.
Yeah. I mean, this game is very, very immersive. I will say that much. Like, you can't find a more immersive game right now.
There's no dispute when it works. It's a great game. I just wish they would get their messaging right. Don't make an excuses when things go blip.
You know, I think if they just focus in on the onesies and twosy things before they move on, but they are like hard up on the ship sale stuff, right? Hey, what's up, Rambo? Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. You got to enjoy it when and the thing is it's tests, so you know. Yeah, I'm here now. I'm on location.
Okay, I'm done with that. Engage.
You just got to be able to go and put it into the issue console, you know, and make your moans and groans there, but leave the emotional baggage alone.
The amount of feedback, bug reports, because I'm not a rookie game developer, so I can, and I think outside the box, so sometimes I see things that I'm like, why have they not done this in development? And
Yep.
I get literally no reply. Well, I just get a bunch of memes going, you don't know anything about this game and how it works, so into my commenting on it.
Yeah. Bunch of, well, yeah, that's the thing too, you know. You get a bunch of people that want to feel like they're relevant and they don't know really what they're talking about per se.
Well, seeing the development of this game when it was nothing but you could walk around in a hangar, till now, I can see that they're doing the game. It's just with Chris being a micromanaging egomaniac, this game would have been out by now if it weren't for him constantly micromanaging every detail of development.
Yeah, but would this game be as far along with like where we are? Like server meshing, I don't think would have even came out if they would have gave us the game.
I mean,
You-
I'm not debating, I'm not disagreeing with the fact of brand new game systems that have never been done aren't going to take time. It's the fact of, for argument's sake, like my freelancer, right? It's been shipped ready for 6 years, meaning I can get in it, fly like I am now, right?
Mhm.
But every time they bring out a patch, the stuff that they fix in the subsequent patches, like, oh, you click through this door or that door or this gameplay mechanic breaks or this, and it keeps reoccurring and they can't get it permanently fixed. It baffles my brain. I'm like, why? Like, I should not have to force log out of the game because I can't get out of my bed in the ship that's been designed, that's game ready, that I can use 6 years after the fact.
Yeah, and I mean, let me ask you this: do you believe that that's due to too many fingers are in the pudding?
I think it, well, there's a few disagreements, like the storefront for buying ships on their own without the game system, right? And I know it's funded, but they say, oh, we're going to stop selling ships with real money when the game comes out. Like, hell yeah. It's their main source of income. They could carry on developing this until the end of time. They make enough money to pay all the staff, pay themselves, and then some. Or this game wouldn't exist in the first place.
Right.
It's the problem of if you spent, let's say, 1,400 on the it's what takes priority in a game developer's mind. Let's get the Idris out. Every other ship that's in the game we don't need to worry about because it's working. They're not going to look at the finer points of, oh well, a person can't sit down in this specific chair on this specific chair. That's the problem. They're not looking at the overall picture, they're just content bloating, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Oh yeah, and that's what I definitely see with the marketing team, if you will. Like they're super honed in on just pushing these ships out to try to fluff things up. But I think we're at this stage where people want more stability. Like, great, we got all these ships, but I mean, if I can't take my ship out of the hangar, or I can't even go in the elevator, or I can't even go out and fly to a planetary surface without like desyncing and blowing up, what's the point of all these ships that now we have? And they have to.
It's like with my ship. Now, my ship is a cargo ship, right? It's not really meant to do. Oh, that is creepy. My ship is perfectly stood still in space, and the planet is slowly moving into my view range on my ship. Like, with this thing, it looks like it's actually moving. I didn't know it's that come out.
Nice.
It's just weird because it's like, I normally play solo because I don't really have that many friends on, because I try and explain to my friends, oh, come and play this game, get the starter package and be sorted, and then you find out about all this shit, like 48 grand or something, and they're like, yeah, no.
Yeah, trust me, I got, really good friends that I usually enjoy gaming with on other games, and they see how bad it is too, and they're like turned off completely.
They go, oh, this game's a scam. I'm like, if it was a scam, we wouldn't have the content we have now and the content we keep bringing out. It's the fact that people just see the storefronts of the ships and go, oh, I want this ship, it's $2.5 grand real money, dollars wise, or pounds, or whatever. I'm like, and then they're like, yeah, I got that.
Oh, that's a true story. But see, that's where, you got friends that can live that kind of lifestyle and afford it. And, that's where you crew up. You
Which station or landing point?
Look, if you're getting shot right now, it's the one that's currently shooting you.
No, I mean, where are you on the planet?
Oh, I'm on Mark right now. I'll tell you, I think north of it. Let me find out for you.
There's party markers aren't working, so I can't see exactly where you had landed or whatever.
Yeah, I am just slightly northwest of Shubin processing facility. I'm ducked down, trying to stay out of range.
Do you know the actual name? Because there's a load of Shubins that are like Spal Land.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Spal 3. I'm at Spal 3. Just, I'd say about 1,000 meters north, slightly west. I'm about maybe 5 degrees west.
I'm on one. Engaged. No, my cancel. And I said, activated. Engaged. Thank you. There we go. We got there in the end.
Yeah,
But yeah, like when the game works, it works well. And it does. It's like I see adverts on YouTube for this game, and I'm seeing all these ships doing all these fancy maneuvers on planet, and I'm like, yeah, that's over exaggerated. You can't quite do that yet.
Well, I mean, they're just stringing along videos. It's not like most of the time when I see those videos, it's folks that are doing like 20, 30 seconds, you know, and clipping that experience and then stringing along a bunch of videos, which, you know, is very appealing. It's like, oh, wow. But realistically, you know, like, the game's not stable enough to do that long term.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get the server magic working the way that they want it to work, it's going to change every multiplayer game on the universe.
Oh, absolutely.
You could have an MMO like Final Fantasy 14 and have infinite players on it.
I mean, technology is coming. You know what I mean? Like, AI is going to 200% increase technology advancements, network advancements, everything that you could possibly think of.
Is your ship name Snoop00 or is it SN4014DT?
How in the hell can you even check? Like, I didn't.
don't know. I wish party markers would be working, then I know exactly where you were.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Right now, I got, for some reason, my Redeemer up in my digital screen.
Just look for his prison number.
Yeah. Good morning, Lethal.
I love the prison. That's the one thing that they've done so well in this game is real punishments for memers and trolls and idiots, right? And the fact that you have to physically escape jail if you want to get out early.
No,
I'm getting to know the prison system very well lately.
I hate it because it's broken sometimes, right? You get crime stats because you get shot by a friendly AI and then you shoot back. But
the funny thing with me is my friend was playing this game, right? It's completely brand new. He wanted to be a pirate, so I said, oh, okay, fine, but just realised you're going to go to jail and you're going to have to serve real time in jail.
yeah.
Okay, I can take that risk. So we got in jail, and I was teaching him how to escape, you know, through the caves and shit. And I said, okay, we're at the point of no return, the bit where it literally says you can't turn back, right? I said, right at the stairs, there's a hole. Pay attention and jump over it, or you're gonna have to do that whole thing again. So me and him are having a talk, and I'm going up the stairs, and he fucking falls through the last hole of the game to get out, and I'm like, right, well, you're on your own, I can't come back for you. I don't think you've played it. So.
Real friends leave their friends behind in jail.
Yeah. Well, the problem was I couldn't get him back. There was past, you know, the point of no return, trying to get the buggy, contacted other friends to get me off the planet.
That's something LT would do. Oh, you fell down? You're on your own.
You gotta learn to fly.
Turrets are firing at me.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're friendly or enemy. I'm about to blow them up just, and I might fail the mission, but, I mean...
Well, they're not friendly to me, and I haven't got no crime stuff. But it's telling me that I'm in private property, so that's probably why. Why have I not got this? or why is my shield not on? Will you? How ridiculous are you, game? I'm like fucking 20 kilometers away. You shouldn't be able to shoot me from where you shoot me from.
Yeah, and game lethal.
My shit's knackered now. I think. How's the shields? Oh yeah, I've got no shields. Great. Reset power. Reset power. There we go. Right, well, I can see the turret.
I took out one so far. I'm gonna take out the other ones. I was like, screw it. This way that you can get in, you won't need to worry about it.
But I can't get anywhere close because I don't have missile things up.
It's all good. I'll take care of them.
But high people, by the way.
There we go. That one's gone.
Now the turret is now neutral, so why were you shooting at me in the first place, game? I don't understand. Well, in the 4.0 patch, some people were able to name their ships from names of certain patches. It's tested it right now.
Oh, that'd be dope. Like, that'd be so cool if we could name our ships.
Yeah, I've already got a name for my freelancer when that is enabled. I'm going to call it the USS Underpants. So when you see me flying past things like you're in a war and I'm trying to get gun ammo to explode, all you're going to see is, oh my god, that's the USS Underpants. It's food survival, what the hell?
Good play on words. Lethal, did you say you're in game, sir? Did he go grab something to drink? Oh, looks like it's safe to land. LZ's clear with turret fire.
I'm sitting at Port Tressler right now, getting situated.
What ship have you got, Lethal?
I'll send you an invite.
I got too many to start listing.
Looks like
You
friendlies.
whale.
Friendlies are occupying the outside, so
Does the game wants us to label people like that, apparently.
all right. Invite sent to you, Lethal.
Well, I mean, if you spend 10 grand on this game, you know CIG sends you an outfit where you have a top hat and a monocle.
Yeah,
I'm nowhere near that.
I feel like, you know, they would do well if they allowed people to invest in the studio. You know, give a stock option.
I think that would be a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Only because of the difference with the way that the game is funded now, where we can give our opinions and feedback to the game, than having some sort of, it doesn't matter if you've got 1%, half a share, 1 share, and then feel entitled that I've said this, so this thing must change. Because I own a share. That would be really, 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 really big. And it'd probably break what they're trying to go for. For me, at least.
Oh man, bad guys are shooting in here.
You know how entitled we thing isn't in the game, but they want it, and if you don't, they're going to blacklist the game or boycott it or kick up a stink about it.
Question: are you close? Cause I got no weapon right now. I got somebody trying to surge in here on me.
I don't know where you are because I can't see the party marker. All I can see on the screen is the AAT-34 turret.
I'm
And
in.
then there's a ship below that called SN4014DT, and that's 4 kilometers away from me. I can't get any closer because the turret's going to fire at me.
Oh no, I cleared the turrets. You're safe to land. LZ's clear.
Well, the turret's still back because I can dodge it.
Shouldn't it be? I just cleaned them all.
I will try, but if I get shot a few more times, I'm probably going dead.
My ship is WE 9456 PB, is what it's showing up as.
Yeah, I don't see that ship.
So unless you're.
There's a fair few ships around it. Because I'm seeing one that says like QT
Ooh.
208528IT. Yeah, the turrets are shooting at me again.
I'm getting laser beamed. I'm in trouble right now.
See, the problem is with this server message, I don't know if what you're seeing on your stuff is your instance version of the bunker. E.g., the turrets are down for you, but they're not for me. That's the problem. That's the case of what's happening right now.
And you're at Shubin Processing Facility, SPAL 3, near Buckets.
Yeah, Spell 3, yeah.
That's
It's weird. They've never done any crimes to our corps.
N-
Don't know why they're
I got another question. Because I see Lethal on the server. Are you on my server?
I'm at Port Trust.
I should be on the same server as you. Let me check if I'm actually on the right server.
Yeah, check global.
I'm
Oh,
just going to type in something and put in test.
Lethal,
Do that.
Yes, sir.
is there a chance you come save me?
You're talking to me, right?
Yes.
I did that last night. I made
No, I'm not seeing anything pop up in global from you. SC Morgan is the last person that said anything.
I see someone called Maria Defect. Winky Pie. That's the last couple of people that I'm probably not even on your fucking server. That's probably the issue.
That is what I'm gathering, because
yeah, that's what it
problem
sounds
is-
like.
process of elimination.
I can't log out in my shift because I can't get out of my fucking bed. So I'm gonna have to quit out completely. So, and it's telling me I'm in combat when I'm not. So let me fly up into space. I'll log out and I'll see if I can join your server.
It's all good, mate. No worries. I figured something was up. I'm like, that doesn't sound right at all.
You would think if you're on my friends list that I'd be on the same server message that shard that you're on, but probably not.
So did you die or something, LT?
No, I'm still kicking. I'm just I'm trying to find. Okay, that's useless. Like what? Drop to quit. Drop.
I just wish that it stayed in my position. And if I'm in my ship and I need to go into a different, server, and I join back in, it puts me back on the ship, inside my ship, exactly where I fucking logged out.
You would think.
That's the idea of the whole logging out of the ship is some distances are going to take like a couple of days real time to get from A to B. You set a course off to a planet, and then you'd log out if you don't have time to play, and then in theory your ship would still be going towards your target while you're not playing. But then when you come back, it's like you've come out of stasis, you know what I mean? And you're at wherever this gets calculated to be.
Now, so far, I haven't found one single body that I was hoping to find and scoop up their gear. I'm coming up.
The funny thing is, if you
Empty.
die, I have a med gun on me. So I could revive you up. It's just getting you into place.
Somebody was using a lot of med pens in here. They're just.
Get the box with those are lootable as well.
Yeah, I was hoping to find one. I'm not coming up with one, unfortunately. I'm screwed. My closest chance of getting a player knocked out was up top. I'm hoping somebody will come around the corner and check scan right, and then I can knock them out.
I find bounty hunting of real players really fun. I just wish they would improve it. So if I'm wanted, right, and you're chasing me, I should be able to land on a planet in a city, and you can't do anything about it. It's all in the city. Because you can't fire on it in city space or whatever. It's weird.
Oh, imagine if you will, because I think this would be cool, right? Imagine if you will, if you could have assets at certain places from like getting experience, and they could disable the ship. Like the asset could go and disable that person's ship for a set amount of time.
Oh, you'll be able to when the engineering update comes up.
That would be a different way of bounty hunting, and to be more realistic. Like,
With engineering update, you can practically be stocky from surface and go, you cannot take the pressure. I can't grade the shields any more than I already have. You're on your own, mate.
it's gonna be great. Hopefully.
Because it's testable on the arena commander, the engineering update. You can fact with it.
But
Like, take a fuse off the engine base to turn off your rear guns to give your front guns more power, or back the reload speed, or whatever. Which is practically getting the engineer guy to run around your ship, know your layout of your ship intimately, and go, okay, I need more power to my engines, so instead of them being 100, I need them to be 150%. And then you have to grab fuses from where you can without breaking, the connectivity between everything. Just put it into the engines.
so I got a mission fail. I gotta get out of here for blowing up those turrets. That's so stupid. So now I gotta sneak my way up out of here.
Yep. Well, I'm going into the correct server because I joined the party server, so I'm just waiting for it to fucking let me in.
Well, no worries. And you're not missing out on anything. I'm like, this is weird. Like, I'm not getting anything for objective. Yeah, so shooting the turrets that shoot you that are friendly, which is stupid. Like, you're coming to assist, but okay, so let's talk about that. This mission, right? You're getting shot by friendly targets. Automatically coming in that you're supposed to be assisting, and
Well, it depends, because it's ARC because it's a corporation as a private zone, and you're going there, raid their base, then the anti-air should be repelling you and deterring you from that with your trespassing. Now, whether or not they should be able to kill you is a different point.
well, the eval was like friendly people are here, and you're here to assist the friendlies and eliminate the threats. The AIs were already eliminating the threats on site because it went from 100% down to 60 like it normally does, so that functionality was working fine. But unless the enemy AI took over the turrets, then I could see getting shot coming in. But if the enemy AI's objective is to assault through the bunker, then you know what I mean? I feel like that shouldn't be the case, that they should be opening fire.
Plus, I wouldn't treat this as much with the stuff being friendly and not being friendly, I would thought that would be made instancing issues, the same thing that's happening with the hangars right now. Or the game doesn't know, like, if you're friendly or thing, trying to replicate all your data, all of your stuff, all of your missions on the fly in real time, and the server's being stressed out because of the amount of players that come on it currently. So it's talking that up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. You know, like, I think if, you know, objectively, if you work at,
Oh, I actually see Lethal's party marker, which means I should be able to see yours somewhere.
what
Yeah,
the
I can see
hell?
both of you.
They sent me to prison for what? I have a 0 crime stat.
Oh, see, now you're trying to catch up to me.
No, Lethal, you put in a word to where they can put me in prison. Like, what in the God's name is this all about, chat? Like, this is a new level of brokenness.
How many minutes did you get in jail?
None. I have 0 crime stat. I just got placed in prison for absolutely nothing. Wrong? I'm suing them.
That's
No,
what
no,
happened.
no, I mean the actual jail time that you got. You know when you go to that terminal in the centre and find out how many minutes you got?
Yeah, no, I don't think I got any. Yeah, 0.
Yeah, that happened to me last night too. I was like, "Coach, I'll take it."
You should be able just to walk out then. Get on the thing. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
That was so broken right there.
that's pretty funny. Well, at least with that, if that's the issue, you can always practice escaping.
Yeah, that's true.
That means it's gonna put you at Everest Harbor.
But the problem is if you die while you're trying to escape. Oh yay, I can't get to the
Oh,
elevator.
great.
I can't get to,
We're all stuck in here, it looks like. This guy's stuck in here. I'm stuck in here.
I can't use the elevators to get in the station because they're not working.
Yep. This is the, I can see fall to my death.
Right, should we all leave at the same time and then just join a brand new fucking server?
I mean, we can try. Last time that happened, I got froze out.
They're showing you at Everest Harbor, LT.
I should be, there should be no reason I'm here to begin with. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I can't use the elevators to get out the habitation right now. It's not letting me. That's all. I'm clicking the elevator. It's going to floor 4, floor 5, but the door's not opening and it's not coming up to my floor. So,
Yep, same problem.
yeah. So it looks like we're gonna have to log out to log back in, boys. Let's go.
What problem are you having, LT?
No, I got no visual. No, like, you know,
The elevator opened?
yeah, you know how I jumped out and I fell to the
Yeah.
top of the map or the top of the elevator or whatever the
Get
hell.
out of the elevator and go to the other elevator.
I did that already. Both of them are bugged.
Pick the, oh.
Yeah, both of them are
Hey,
booked on
pick
mine.
those-
The door's not even opening.
Here,
Yeah,
Baron.
okay.
I'll make you party lead and then
I was
launch
gonna
us.
say, click on the surface level, go to the stand in the back of the elevator, and it'll work.
Oh, you gotta-
In the elevator. The door's not opening for me.
You got a workaround? There's a workaround.
Okay, stand in the back of the elevator after you pick surface level. And it'll throw you in Everest Harbor.
See, this is why. You know, I think all of us would be relatively good at puzzle games like Tomb Raider and, you know, Silent Hill.
I grew up playing Tomb Raider with a couple friends.
It's not like it used to be, like the new games that have come out, you know what I mean? Back in the day, that was more puzzle based.
I will be on the main menu when you guys are ready to leave. We'll all join a brand new
Yeah,
You guys are,
thing.
oh, hold on.
I'm at paid.
Stop Quantum.
And I will add.
Oh, I can show you guys the Pico. Yeah, check out Pico here. I was like,
Oh,
I was like, hey, what? I thought he was going to be a little bit bigger. I thought he was going to be like, you know, a little bit bigger, but he's still pretty cool.
I like the fact that Rambo was like, when it works, that's a big statement.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
On your chat page. So just let me know, guys, when you're on the main menu. And
Yeah.
I'll
I'm there.
spin us up.
Yeah, we're on main.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to go on the EU servers just to see if those are any better, or what? What do you want to do? Because I set it to best normally.
Yeah, I don't care. All honestly, like I said, sometimes I get better connectivity and service over there because I mean I feel like why not? Why aren't you fixing like the Manchester servers first?
Well, it's because I normally stay up at American time, so when I'm playing with my friends, they're always on American servers. So that puts me closer to them and closer to me, if you know what I mean. Or whatever it to assess where I am or where to put me.
I think at the moment right now, I'm safe to say this, right, Lethal? I'm on it. God knows when times. I'm scattered. Sometimes I'll play in the morning, sometimes at night, sometimes early in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. I'm all over the place right now.
You're breaking in and out a little bit there, LT.
Yeah, I think there's something going on with my gate. Might need to make a little bit of adjustments there. When I'm not looking at my mic, it seems to be.
According to my display info right now, we are going on a brand new spinning up server according to this. There's nobody on the server, nobody on the shard.
Well, let's
Hurry
hope
up.
it.
Lock the door.
Yeah. Nobody else can get in on this server, just us. Let's see how good it runs.
Lock the
But you
door.
wouldn't be able to bounty hunt people.
That's true.
I get a couple crime stats. It means all I have to worry about is YouTube.
Oh,
YouTube be the only one with all bounty hunt.
155 people on the server. Well, that's not bad. I think we might have a good server here, boys.
So far, well, that's not a good sign.
Although it's now loading up nearly 20.
Hello? I was yelling into the elevator shaft that leads to nowhere.
You said that hello very quizzically, so it was like, hello? There's like a question mark at the end. It's just the beginning of it.
Oh, absolutely, there was. I'm like, you know, well, I'm staring at a black abyss in the bottom of an elevator shaft. It's should be operational. It's inquisitive, I guess.
I'm just waiting for the game to stop freezing on the loading screen.
Same here.
Wow, I loaded before you. That's wild.
Which is really weird because I have a 16-core processor. My computer should be eating this game alive, but it struggles still, which is weird. Which shows how unoptimized this game is at the most.
Uh-oh. No, I'm having the rendering problems. I'm frozen.
Thanks.
Yeah, there we go. Released.
The elevator.
Hey, I got in. And I think I'm right back at Port Crestwood.
Yes, I can use the elevator. Yay. Right, so I can see your marker, LT, and I don't know if I can see the other person's marker, but I can see yours. Oh, yeah, I can see both. Wait,
Lethal comes up as sinister instead of lethal.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I can see both. So we're good. Right.
Vehicle
Let me
select.
get some burritos
Stand by.
because my character's hungry
Your
apparently.
vehicle has been delivered to the following sales visitors again.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I need to get some drinks. then
Do
I
you
need
think
to make
we'll
good
actually get
armor.
to the, do you think we'll actually get to the point of having t-shirts that actually are animated like they do in the universe on this?
What do you mean as far as like ships being
Like wearing
animated?
a t-shirt where Link from Zelda, like he does the sword spin or whatever, like it actually animates it. If you know what I mean.
Uh,
Picture or what have you.
I mean, it's possible, I guess. I mean, if you look in, you know, like you already got a 3D like holographic of your ship, so
This armor that I'm wearing, well, it will not let me access the pocket. It's really bloody weird.
accept my call to arms.
Some of the adventures of this game, I can tell you, that are pretty hilarious.
Yes, I agree.
Like, I think when 3.1 came out, one space station didn't render or spawn or whatever. So
When
when
I-
you went there, you could see all the lights and everything, but there was NPCs floating in space. So me and my friend decided I had the Avenger thing with the, you know, the back open scoopable gate thing. And he was EVAing, and he was like, Aaron, try and get one of these NPCs and shit. So I was trying to reverse, you know, trying to scoop him in, and then put the airlock on my ship. And we did, and then we put him on Courage Sailor. All NPCs in this game are invincible. They don't have a health bar, they don't die. You can blow missiles at them and everything. They don't fucking die at all. They're
No,
not programmed to fucking take damage or anything. Funny.
I've ran into some God mode AIs. I have. So, all right, what are we getting ourselves into for today's journey?
I
Anything
need,
you want.
I need to find a good armor set, I'm telling you.
But if you've got a Connie, combat would be the best way to go. The quickest way to earn money without paying fees for everything that we're starting to do now. And we can hunt some people, and if it all goes tits up, we're all in jail. So then we can all escape out with it.
Well, I'm down.
There's a silver lining to everything.
Yeah.
You guys want to link up on mission so we can just roll out to it, or
We can, but we all have to do the rookie bounty hunting test before we can share missions out to each other.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
But, like you said, it's just as simple as me, you know, driving your ship, going to my mission marker, defeating the mob there, I get the thing. You then take your rookie mission, do the same thing, and we just swap seats and do it that way. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fussed either way.
but the only problem is with three of us, and we're all going to be rookies at bounty hunting. Sharing the money three ways, we're going to get pens until we start getting to the high rank. So,
Oh, I don't care about the money, honestly. I'm just out to have fun and test. You know,
when I do, I want new ships. I can't afford to buy new ships.
and then I will assist you with getting money.
Yeah, I can care less about the money.
Because people who can buy ships with real cash, fine, I get it. But me, Mr. Unemployed, who doesn't have a job right now, can't afford to spend money on chippies. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, even when employed, you know, this is a very expensive. It's
I mean, ideally, my goal would be, right? I don't know if I'm gonna found my own org, be in an org, or you know, join somebody's org or what. because I ramble and I overthink about everything, and it kind of annoys people all the time. Is if we can get like a fucking Idris when there's on flight ready, and we can have like a crew of 80 people on it all at the same time, and then you could be the captain, I could be the, you know, chief engineer, somebody could be hangar staff, what else? That'd be fun as fuck.
No,
Because
that's
you're actually living on the ship. You have a purpose. You have a role, regardless if you go and do a simple bunker mission or whatever. Which is what I think this game is missing at the minute.
that is exactly the mindset that I have. Like, I got my ships, and like, I have no other sole purpose to go out get other ships. Like, if somebody gets a bigger ship, then I want to be a support. I could be the frickin' secretary in the med bay, for God's sakes, and I'd be okay. You know,
On the voice topic.
I'll take your medical appointment. It's at 5:15. I repeat, 5:15.
On the ship's intercom for every fucker is. It's fun as fuck.
yeah, exactly. Like, there's plenty of, like, I mean, anybody could do anything. Like, me personally, I don't want to be always the one that's trying to give the directive. I just want to sit back and relax and be a support role and play my part.
I mean, the thing that I want from the game, and I don't think it'll ever happen because it'll be too complex mechanical standpoint, is let's say we're in an Idris, right? We're exploring a brand new planet or a planet that hasn't been discovered or nobody's been on, right? And I can bring elements from the planet, be it rock materials or substances or fluids, right? Give me a science station. Let me mess around with these medical, this liquid and stuff, and combine it with this, and then give me the risk of it inventing a new virus that maybe turns people into zombies or makes people unwell or what. And then I could be known as the guy that made the Alpha 16 deadly virus that killed everybody. Or something stupid.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, I mean, the sky's the limit in this game, I think.
Because if you're the only one that survived off this infected Idris, right? And then it goes into the law of that I've made this, virus that all the medical teams need to now fix or find a cure for. Now I'm the most hated person in the universe. Because I invented this virus.
And it could definitely be something.
Bad guy part, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be a mad scientist concocting all this weird shit.
Why not? I mean, and then that'd give people to go out and try to research to try to find a cure.
Yeah, exactly. But from a gameplay mechanical standpoint, as a rookie game dev, that would be incredibly fucking hard to do.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I always use I'm prior military, so I use the mindset of keep it simple, stupid. Like, let things develop the way that they're going to develop. Like, some of the easiest things they could do is mix mesh missions, meaning, like, if you're doing Vaughn missions, and you're a bounty hunter, mix mesh the mission. Like, have you gotta secure enemy depot and protect your crime boss, and then the bounty hunters, of course, are trying to get in and eliminate that AI crime boss. And like, that would bring tons and tons of fun contact. You got an objective-based game with a mix of lore to kind of like accelerate it and make people more appeal to it. It's something that I think could be done and very achievable, And let's say the crime boss goes down, then the Vaughn medic team has to go and take him to the hospital to try to revive him or reclone him.
Yeah. I love that. Like, you're a pirate faction, your chief in command has been shot, but he's critically injured, but then you've got a, backup team trying to extract him out of the battle zone, and if you're on the ball and you're paying attention, you can probably intercept them and finish the guy off once and for all. That's what the death system should be about. None of this cloning, 3 clones, and then you have to make a brand new next person thing. That's a bit silly. To me, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the absolute, like, I don't know, but I'm just saying that
And
uh, if I can think of something that quickly on the fly, you know, which I think would be very, very appealing, I think that, like AIs, for example, they should be limited. Very, like, the verse is polluted with non-player elements everywhere.
heading to you, Elsie.
Copy. I'm not getting my marker to pop up whatsoever. It's broken for me.
Quantum Drive. Quantum Drive. Thank you. Buddy.
But these are things that we could spitball all day, but if we don't, like, you know, collaborate as a community to share like-minded ideas and like listen to constructive criticism versus like
Which station are you at?
I am at Everest Harbor, like right outside of it.
Okay, so you're at this side of that, I'm guessing.
Yes.
What's it called first? The game doesn't whack out on me. Obstructed? Oh, you obstructed. I'm not named any fucking planet, but you want about game. Oh. Try not to hit any asteroids, Aaron. That'd be a great idea.
And Lethal, you are en route or still in micro tech area?
Nah, I'll be there. I'll be in route here in a minute.
Copy.
If my quantum wants to work.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty impressed with Quantum. It's like 90%. Been working out pretty good. I haven't been able and needed to get out of my chair a lot to try to find reset reasons why Quantum wasn't working.
Are you sure you were crusading? Because on my screen, it looks like you're near the...
Oh, I'm at Hurston. I just made a jump. Yeah, I just left Everest Harbor. I'm at HDMS Stanhope. Just outside of it, anyways.
You switch spots after I just jumped to you.
You'll still be in location pretty much when you jump to me, and you'll be very close to location.
Did it? There we go. Now I can start.
Just
What
gonna
was
go.
the game plan, by the way, anyway?
Engage.
Just unlock the whole. Everybody unlock their bounty eval, so we can go out and share missions, I guess. And then that way we can get looted up and have our gear as well.
Right, I'm on the Rotus. I'll land at Area 18 and meet you up on Planet Side.
Yeah, no worries. Hopefully I'll knock this out quite quickly, but I'm not getting any markers popping up. Fun. We've got to find workarounds. This time I can't shoot any damn turrets, so. Hopefully I don't get shot by the AIs. Yeah, but this game has a lot. You know, looking forward to when the game actually gets to a point where you know, you get the stability where
Like, it doesn't need a server of 1,000 people in it, because at most it's going to be 4-player co-op, right? And it's going to take them 2 years to polish it. It's not even going to be out this year, it's next year. It's coming out and begin 2026.
This is what I'm going to say to you. The only reason why there needs to be 1,000 player shares is because they have ships that can man over 500 and something players.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
I have no dispute about that, but it doesn't make sense to me for a single player that can do 4 players as opposed to 1,000. Why it's taking them so long? For a single player, maybe 80-hour experience thing.
I think they should definitely maybe chop servers up a little bit more.
I don't think they will. I think they'll be keep pushing this until the wheels fall off. I think that's the whole point. Because if they improve, let's say, make the server cap 800, right, and then the next patch it'll make it 1,000, right? At some point, the server will be unable to do anything at a certain cap, right? For a shard or a whatever, right? Once they have that in mind, they'll range it down between the upper limit and a competent limit. And I think that's what they're doing right now, is just ride the server until the wheels break.
Well, they're going to have to be real with the community at some point and be like, listen, we're going to have to stick with Polarises are probably going to be the capital ship. No, we promised all this, but we realistically can't bring in like a Kraken or what the hell is it? Have more than 1 or 2 Idris on the same server.
Engage. Right. I am gonna land right next to you.
What about Squadron? What do you think about that, Squadron 45?
I'm interested. I just think that it's gonna just be a practical remake of Wing Commander. Because that's what its experience is in single player games. But it's gonna have the tech of Star System minus the massive amount of players playing it. As for whether or not it's going to be good from a story standpoint, or the cutscenes, or the gameplay, or if it's going to be on rails, or are you going to be able to explore a whole planet if you wanted to when you're on planet X, you're doing X mission? I don't have a clue. But I'm hopeful, but I'm going to be reserved about it.
All right, that's a good.
Makes any sense.
It's a good idea.
Quantum Drive.
And that was it for my eval.
Quantum Drive. Plus it's gonna have fucking cavalry, so that's another good thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and touch down here. That way we can regroup and refit.
The funny thing is, Cavill literally messaged Chris and says, I don't know how much it's going to cost you, but just put me in the game anywhere. So he's the army recruitment guy on their in-game website about the fucking joining up for the army for the single-player game. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, that's nuts. Well, they've definitely shown off customized org gear, weapon, or armor and clothes.
I mean, the only thing that I'm interested, and I hope you stick to it, because I wouldn't be interested in the single-player game otherwise, if I'm honest, is Chris said when 42 is being made or constructed that if people buy that game or play it, you could be able to do a year in the army game-wise, right? You have the option to leave or do New Game Plus, which is sign up for another year, right? But you'll be able to get some items and some stuff that you'll be able to transfer into Star Citizen to show that you have been in the army, or use the anticipated in the single player game, be it a skin, an exclusive weapon, an armor set, maybe a ship. So that's interesting me, is how that's gonna work.
Yeah, so Volf Meat has chimed in. They said he's saying they have effectively cut server pops by half, 10 servers linked for 500 players. Hardware, no matter the software, is not going to handle the open world level that White Knight hype.
I don't think they've cut the amount of servers. I don't think they've allocated 5 servers into one shard. I think it's the fact that they've been trying for ages to up the server cap on the normal servers before the server meshing happened. It's just that this has given them the perfect chance to up the server caps until the servers exploded. That's my reasoning behind it. Because why would you have server meshing lock it to 300 people when the server also has to replicate my items onto a different shard of the server in real time, when you could do it with 600 people? Yeah, the server's going to lag, but it also gives them identifying marks of what's causing the lagging, being an item or a ship, or how many people are in a certain space in the universe. I'd rather them find that out so they can move it out than them guessworking. But that's my opinion on that.
Well, let's think outside the box a little bit here, right? What's a way to limit data in game? You know, like think about it this way. Imagine if like your inventory was separated from the game, like you had limited things that you could put inside in game, but your warehouse or whatever your main store is out of game, so you can only take in what you need.
I don't think it's necessarily the fight side of the issue. In other words, what we're playing is the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the thing that the game is struggling with more often than not is it's sending packets to every single
Hey,
person
Lethal.
on the fucking server. I think it's a packet of, like, everything that I'm rendering now. If you're carrying a box, the server has to send you carrying that box as a package to me, so I see it in real time of you moving the box. If 10,000 people are doing that same action on the planet, the game in theory has to send me that packet data, even if I see it or don't see it, because the game can't predict where I'm going to be in real time, coordinate-wise.
That
I
makes
think it's a packet issue more than the game, if you know what I mean.
yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I just save, like, you know, where you can save is what I've been thinking. Where the hell is the ground vehicle? I thought I flew over it and seen it over here, but was I wrong? Is it there? Is it that one? Like,
No, I said I'm right behind you.
oh, yes, sir. Now, do you see the ground vehicle spawning? I thought I flew over one.
Are we doing ground combat? If we are, I've got no gun to shoot anybody with.
Oh, you're fine. Look at me. I'm in just a spacesuit and a helmet. I knocked.
I've got a health reset, so if you go down, then I can. These are the ground ones. Set up
Hey.
this station in here.
I usually knock people out and take their weapons. All right, I'm just getting the Ursa.
Yeah, landers. Yeah.
Welcome to the
Well,
ASOP vehicle
Like
retrieval
I said,
system.
I don't think it's the game's. Like, I don't think the game
Your
is
insurance claim has
broken
been set.
to the point of it's on our end. I think it's what they're trying to do with this server meshing
Thank
is
you.
make it so if the game has to send 50,000 packets of data to me, it has to do it in an organised and a streamlined way where A, it's not backfiring and causing lag on the server, but it's also not causing lag on my end and causing lag on your end if we're doing a party action, if you know what I mean, where you're going to get the same data as me because I'm in your ship or whatever.
Yeah, limiting that desync slash, you know, packet loss.
And I think Star Citizen's always had that issue of they knew that this is what they wanted system-wise with a server meshy sort of, let's have 1,000 people on a planet. And I could literally go up to Bob Joel on the back end of the planet if I wanted to. It's just a question of them programming it to not overwhelm the server with packet data, trying to send minimal packet of data at a time without it going, okay, I need to send you 12,000
Welcome
pings
to the ASOP
for this
vehicle
person
retrieval
to see you
system.
running past them in real time.
Vehicle.
Wolf, he chimed in. He said that burns into the issue of persistence. What stays and put more load on the game, longer it's in, more it interacts with the environment, more it has to compute interaction with clients, more data lag. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist of it too.
Please visit us again.
And it could be as simple as, for argument's sake, with your constellation. Right? You get in combat in space, right? You tell me, Aaron, I want you to get in that little snub fighter, right? The engine has to tell you, the server has to tell you that I'm coupling that ship off this ship in real time while you're constantly moving in space. So the server has to grab your position of your ship to the point of where I decouple, now give my snub fighter a position of in space relative to your position. So you don't slip into my ship and I don't slip into yours. And it has to send that data to you because you're flying your constellation. I'm now flying the snub. So a clusterfuck, to put it nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you're moving at very high frames.
Even to the point of, I'm going to sit in the mess hall, I'm going to press the button to retract the table off the ground. It has to send you that data in space because the table will be moving because the ship's moving.
And
So it's weird.
we are getting to a point where networking and, you know, just overall things are moving very rapidly in technology. I mean, quantum computing is a real thing. They've really got that going on.
As much as I go to agree with you, because I'm a techie nerd guy, I try and get the latest things when they come out. Quantum computing will not be around for the next 30 years. Not commercial. In other words, I can't go into a store and buy.
I was gonna say it's out, and I'd say they have it optimized to an extent, but they still are struggling with figuring out how to keep it stable for long periods of time.
But the problem, well, it's not necessarily that. It's the problem of you need a warehouse or a lab size to hold a quantum computer because they're way too massive. They're way too big.
Oh, the chipets. Have you seen? Check out Quantum Computing IBM. That's what. Take a look at that. Whenever you get
I
it.
have, and it's basically a chipset version of a quantum computer.
Yes.
But even then, the practical issue with that is that's fine to do, and that's manageable for right now. But it's not like, for argument's sake, I want to build a custom quantum computer. I can't buy any components for it. I can't replace the graphics card that works with a quantum computer because the things don't exist yet commercially.
No, agreed.
So that's the problem.
Yeah, everything is custom built, custom made.
That's why am I that?
Oh, I'm trying to get out of my seat, and I think I just ate into the steering wheel a little bit.
I got stuck there. I was like, you better not be pushing me through the fucking stairway.
Yeah, I'm kind of nerdy, I guess. I keep my ear to the track, and you know, like one of the things the UK is working on, which you probably know, is they're trying to come up with something that is faster than fiber optic.
Oh, no. Yeah, and then we get blown out of the water by a single guy that lives in Japan that has found out that he's made a type of wire that covers every single blank gap in a fiber optic cable, and he can have 2.4 trilobyte internet speed.
Jesus.
In other words, he showed it on stream, right, as a test. He can download a Steam game, that the biggest Steam game, which is I think 260 gig, in 4 seconds.
That's insane. What I mean,
He gets a download speed of 260 gig a second.
how's he singling out that server? Because honestly, it comes down to you got to still connect to Steam, so, and you still have to get on their network somehow, unless
That's the thing. It's not a networking or internet service provider issue. It's the way the wires are constructed. The fiber optic cable wiring, right? The ones that go under the ground and under the sea, and basically the infrastructure of the internet. The amount of space in those cabling,
Lethal
new wiring system that you
or Baron, one of you guys pilot to wherever you need to go to get your initial mission done. I'll chill.
Basically, he's found out with this new type of wiring that he can fill
Are you on board, Lethal?
35% space. That is, all the little gaps where all the wires set in the cable, right?
Yeah.
He has figured out that he can fill 99.9% of a shell of a fiber optic cable, right? So there's literally no gap in it, right? And because of the extra wires and the connections, more data can travel through a fiber optic cable, meaning faster speeds. Overall, it doesn't matter of what you capped at, it's the infrastructure of the wiring that he's found out that's the issue.
Now, I know for my own personal network, which has been a nightmare, my mapping for my ISP is garbage. And I cannot get a hold of anybody that works for my ISP to be able to talk to them. Be like, hey, can you stop sending my data to one ISP down here and then sending it up to here and then sending it out to... I'm seated.
Upper turret.
Right. Off we go then. Off we go.
But the thing with the U.S. is not everybody has like we're so massive that we haven't even invested in the infrastructure or the internet really in a lot of areas.
Well,
a lot
the
of
whole
us.
world's in debt. We can't invest in jack all, right?
Oh no, absolutely.
We're too busy fighting about banning TikTok and keeping shit than actually fixing the issues that we have. That's the problem.
Yeah, we definitely lived in a time period where things were crazy.
Right. I am going to do my bounty hunting rookie. And then once I've done mine, then you guys, and then I can switch to the next person. They can do their blah 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 blah. Since I'm in the thingy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
sounds good to me.
Driving seat. Bounty hunting.
But I guess
Oh,
what this
that's
boils down to is, you know,
Oh, I
the
can do bounty hunting.
the game is going to depend on your circumstances, your hard drive, your network.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lets me unlock check this.
Well-
Look, server error.
There we go. There's
I was
that.
gonna say, thanks for sharing that server error. Like, let me know if you get this, and next thing I do server error, I'm like, oh, thank you.
Right, so that means we all have to stay perfectly still, because the server's getting overwhelmed with packet data right now, and it should recover itself, hopefully.
That
And
was
I-
just perfect timing. You're like, let me know if you get this, and the server error popped up.
And I think
That's
that is the problem with any mass multiplayer game, honestly. There's so much data coming and going, and unless you're sitting right on top of the gaming server area itself, you're always going to have that problem.
Is the game literally renders everything. It's not pulling out data. In other words, when we're on the planet, it's literally rendering the backside of the planet that we, from our position, can't ever see. Because if someone's left a gun on that planet, the game needs to render that. So then if I stumble upon it, I can pick it up. But it's not culling me. It's not going, okay, well, you're 50,000 miles away from this gun. I don't need to spawn it.
Right.
Another issue. As far as I understand it, I could be wrong, but it would explain the hiccups with the server and the issues that it's facing.
Well, they could do something really crazy. They could code in a AI that goes and cleans up waste.
Somebody came up with a fairly good idea. You know how we drink drinks, right? Like a water bottle or a soda can, right?
Right.
And then you drank the thing, and then it says place or chuck it, right?
Right.
There is no way for us in game the bin to put that can in the bin. So therefore, that can that you drank is on the station that you left it at, where it landed on the positional data. That's an entity that the server needs to render. So they came up with an idea of, if I put a can in the bin, it gives me a credit, it gives me put space credit. But then, the game developers can then program that bin, clear the entities and delete them from the server every 10 to 15, 20, 30 minutes every hour. And it'll clean the server up.
No, why don't they code it this way? Like your interaction gives you the thing, but it removes the item. Like it's just like a black hole delete.
Because they don't want to do that, because that's not realistic.
I mean, but who would know the wiser? You know what I mean?
Technically, we would know. And it's weird because they want to make this a universal matter. So in theory, I could kidnap you in the game, right? Strip you of your armor, your weapons, your guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could then fly you to a cave, right? Leave you in the cave and fly away, right? I've still got your armor and weapons. I could then drop those weapons off on Yella, for argument's sake, right? And then give you a message going, haha, enjoy your ride, get out of the cave. Your items are at Yella, back in this location, right? You can either choose trust me or not, right? But the fact is, if you trust me and your items are there, the game needs to know where those items are, so therefore they get rendered. Therefore the positional data is locked. Therefore the position, the angle of the weapons even, the position I put your armor in, are in the exact location I put them in, for continuity. Doesn't matter if you don't see them, it's the fact that I've told you your weapon is on Yella, or your armor's on Yella, go there, you find them. That's what they want to do. Yeah, we're back.
Well, you know, like that's fine and all, but they're going to have to then, like, respawning AIs. You know what I mean? Like, if they want to make it completely realistic, then they got to wrap their heads around the fact that, okay, players need something to do. AIs, you know, get shot up because they're supposed to for a certain mission. Then let's go ahead and send out like medical to revive these AIs to bring them back up. And then,
What I think they'll do when they get the AI NPC system working properly.
but then if they get stripped of their weapons, then how do they get refitted for weapons and everything?
Because it's all of a. As far as I understand it, from me developing, right? If I want to make a system of, okay, there's an enemy coming at me with a gun, right? I don't want to just mow him down, right? I want to kidnap him, take him for information. He might have information for a secret base, right? So then, in my head, I've got to animate me getting up close and personal, doing a CQC move to remove his weapon, right? So now he doesn't have his weapon, right? If I choose to let him go because he gives me the information, you need to, as a game developer, use a quick and dirty move of going, okay, well, now I get the NPC that's running away to hide behind a crate of, let's say, a crate of ammo or maybe some cargo crates, right? As soon as he comes out of that, crouching behind the cargo container or whatever, I can get him to respawn a gun. Because the implication being to the player is, he's gone to cover, he's found an ammo crate or a weapon in this container, now he has a weapon. Now I don't have to animate him going into the thing, grab the gun, to check if it's got ammo, put the magazine back in it. No, it's just a deep, dirty respawn mechanics. It's just where you're going to put those respawn points to make them believable.
Well, I mean, make gun smuggling a thing, like gun runners.
Yeah. But I'm thinking of the NPC's actions more than the player. The player, there's a lot of dirty tricks you can do. Development-wise, there's like the game's primarily first person, right? Yes, you can play third person, but technically when you're in first person, your head and your body to a point doesn't exist. Because why would you need to render a character's shoulders if you're in first person? Yeah, you have to render, from your elbow down, see your player's hands if you look down, and any part that the player can visually see with the camera, but any jank of, your character reaching behind your back to grab your weapon off your back, you can jank that all to hell. You don't need to get it precise. The player's never going to see it in first person. There's tricks that you can do to jank it, as I would call it. There's probably a proper development word for it, but
Yeah, but I mean, you still have to have that. I get where you're placing the camera simulation where eyes would be to simulate where a head would be, but in this game, you got to have that target space, and that's like situational awareness of realizing that your head movement is your placement of your head.
hey, so it's weird because I'm trying to explain things and then the server goes, nope. And then when I finish explaining, the server's like, okay, you've done explaining, now we can talk again.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee while we're in. Holy smokes! I think the servers are smoking or something. Somebody needs to cool them off a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, because it says server recovery report 3 right now.
Maybe they're testing. All right, I'll be back regardless. Chat, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave you in the capable hands of Lethal and our newfound friend, Aaron. So we'll be back here in a moment. Till the time being, you're in good company.
I like the fact that we can still use service. That's pretty funny. guy's mission. But yeah, no, it's not making it right now. No, I'll be right back. What? So what's your opinion on this game, people?
What's that?
What's your opinion on this game?
I'd be better if it'd be out of the server error.
Well, I was talking like overall, like, has your experience been mostly good, negative? It needs improving.
I'm happy with it.
Okay, cool.
I'm happy with it. You know, it's got little things here and there could be fixed, but
I mean, the thing that amazes me is the amount of people that say, "Oh, I'm never going to play this game. It doesn't work." But as soon as you start playing it and they give it a chance, they enjoy the fuck out of it, and they'll carry on playing it every now and again.
I'm constantly hearing people, it's a scam, it's a scam.
Yeah, same.
You even play the
We're not even
game,
doing that.
and it's mostly the people that don't play the game that are calling the game a scam.
Yeah, it annoys me. It's really silly when you do that. Well, I'm trying to get the mission.
Jeez, we just got out of server error and right back to it.
Yeah, I think the servers are shaking themselves right now. So either that or this region of space is having a major issue and we're just caught in the wake of it. Which wouldn't fucking surprise me if I'm completely honest.
Right.
Because this is the issue with me, and this is why I'm slightly negative about the game. Every time I set out to go and do something, and somebody goes, "Oh yeah, you can use the ship, or use this ship to do what I want to do," instead of just delivering boxes from A to B every 5 minutes, the server goes, "Nope," and then fucks up in some way,
Right.
where I can't literally do anything, so I'm sat here for like half an hour going, "Why?" What I'll do when I'm able to get control again is I'll try and get us out of this area, and then we'll worry about the bounty hunting, sharing missions, things.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because
Just get out of here.
I'm not just twiddling my thumbs waiting here for nothing. So,
I agree. Let's just get out of this area.
yeah. I feel so great because they were like, "Oh yeah, they can play." Oh no.
All right. This is a typical
I mean,
LT
the
stream.
the problem that I'm finding right now is with what I'm seeing with the display data, which literally tells me everything the server is doing in real time. To a point of where the devs have allowed the data to be seen is, I think this server doesn't have authority over it. Because at the minute it says authority server, no authority. Which right now it should be having an authority because we're in a planetary space. The fact that it's now not saying that it has no authority means that the server's probably trying to figure out where do I send the data to. Because if I've got no authority, I can't send the data out to everybody, so I can't get positional data of everybody or everything. Where do I put it?
Yeah.
The server's trying to fucking fix itself.
Yeah, this is a typical LT stream. As of late, at least. Trying to show off the game, and it's just issue after issue.
Either that. Oh, there we go. Server authority regained. That's not the fucking thing right now. Oh god, it's going down. Why are we going down? I fucked it up. What the- Why are we upside down? What's going on? Yeah, we need to go. I need to get some things that we're going on here. Ah!
Oh, easy. Right.
God damn it. No, I was looking down at the kilometers and I was like, I'm pretty sure we're at 3.5. Why
Yeah.
the hell are we at like 1.2 off the ground? I'm like, I need to correct this quickly or we're gonna crash into the ground.
Yeah, it felt like we were free falling for a minute there when you said that. But I
Well,
don't
the
think
thing
we.
is, when it's server
I don't-
error, I'm not putting the throttle on because I don't want the game to get confused where my position of my throttle is on my autos. So,
Yes. See, I don't think. Hell, I done lost train of thought. I'm waiting for us to crash as soon as we come back from server error now.
oh,
Just
we
like-
probably will.
Just be a
I mean-
big pile of mess on the freaking landing pad down there.
I mean, I did get us up an extra 2 kilometers, and we look like we're facing up and downward. So, hopefully that means I can get us out of this droppage that we're fucking falling right now.
What did we do? Lose LT?
What?
Did we lose LT? Awfully quiet.
No, he went to go get a drink.
Ah,
He went AFK.
I missed it because I ran and got a drink while you guys were chatting.
Ah. Alright, let's go. Engines on. Fucking go, get out of here. Go, get out. Go. No, it's still going down. Why? Oh, no. Are we going up? Are we going down? We're going up. We're going up. Going up. Hey, get that spaghetti. If we're in space, we're fine. Because I can stall the engine and we're not going to fucking fly into the ground of our planet, are we?
This is
But
gonna be a
apparently,
long-
Hurston is a no-go. Everybody in Hurston is crashing.
yeah, this is gonna be a long trip out of.
Well, at least I'm facing us in the right direction and we're climbing.
Yeah, Just
At least
gonna-
we're not
just gonna-
nosediving.
yeah, it's just gonna take us 2 hours to get out of here.
Stop, download, vandal, porn, guy. What would that even look like?
Scary. That's just scary thought.
Life on the planet before the server ever started. Whereas our ships would be like, oh yeah, I'm ready to settle to oh shit.
I was thinking, man, we're actually gonna get out to space before. No, never mind.
I'd say we're ready. We're just exiting the atmosphere. Because I'm already touching space the start of anyway, so
All right. Have we gotten in yet?
Quest number 6.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Hurston, the whole Hurston area is fucking
Oh, we're back.
crazy right now. So I'm going to try and get us out of this area ASAP as soon as I can. So I'm just trying to get us going. Although, I can no longer fly because my throttle's not working. And I can't get it. Oh, so the main chat.
Oh my god.
We'll get us out of here. I'll
I'm okay. I'm enjoying my coffee and conversation, you know. So I'm chilling.
A typical LT stream, like I said.
All right, don't put that evil on me, Lethal.
Well, apparently the whole Hurston area is down according to that. It's going down like a flat right now. So
Let's pray that they're just doing hot patches and they're just installing them.
I mean, I wish.
Wishful thinking.
The one thing that I really don't like, and it would be as simple as making a little system on the game, and the 5 minutes just be a UI thing of here's a broadcast from from the UNSC. We're having network disturbances in this region. Don't go there. In other words, an in-gamey version of we're working on this area. If you go there, you're gonna have issues.
Right, maybe they could do that in game, kind of like use the monitors that are
Yep.
kind of useless right now as like a news report, you know, release like there will be in such and such time in this region.
Like at the moment, you cannot land in the Houston because the landing pads aren't working. Oh, there's intergalactic space trouble at Hurston. They've locked down the airport. There you go. That's what they should do.
Yeah, it'd be a fun
Instead of
way
just
that they could
working on
do.
the servers while they're live and pissing everybody off and giving them a bad experience, making them might not want to play anymore. Or
No.
wait until patch 17 comes out.
Well, that's kind of how it's been for me lately. I haven't really been hungry to, because lately all the streams have been just hours and upon hours trying to play. There we go.
Okay, stop putting me on my thing. Right, there we go. Let's get the fuck
Just-
out of here.
Just be like Star Trek and just throw a warning beacon in the system when you come up to it if it's messed
There you-
up.
There you go. Right, I'm trying to get us out of funny boys.
Go get it, Chunks.
Well, like I said, at least we're pointing up and we're flying forward, not flying into the planet head first. So at least we're not going to die instantly.
Yeah, I've had plenty of those moments where you desync and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Let me check the question.
A couple server errors ago, while you were gone, we were falling backwards and upside
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
when we came out of the server error.
Let me check Spectrum and see if they're fucking working on something right now.
Well, I know they definitely fired and let go a lot of the brass.
I mean, I'm glad that they don't do the certificate. This to me is more annoying because do I leave the server? By the time I leave the server to do another one, what's the top that other server fucking having a sense? You kind of force it to wait.
And to will this thing into, well, you know, Aaron, you're saying you're unemployed, man. You might want to go and start hunting for a job over there.
I am looking for a job all last year, right? No word of a lie. I had 3 interviews in the entire year, right? And I was applying for 40 to 60 jobs every 2 weeks.
Well, that's all we needed, another Aaron in the game.
Jesus, that sucks. I mean, I would think that, you know, there's plenty for you to be sought after, especially over there.
Oh God. We are no diving. Not well. I'm not saying there isn't any jobs in my area.
You got
I'm just saying that the area that I live is very seasonal. So jobs will start coming beginning of Feb, end in October.
gotcha.
So even if I got a job, I'd be off October, November, December, January, February, March, and then I'll be doing a job again. Because it's a seasonal town where I live in.
I'd say that all I'm saying is, you know, it sounds like you know a little bit about a little bit, and
Yeah, and the problem is, I know, and not to stick my own ego and stroke it, but I know a lot about computers and like I said, I'm still learning game development, but because I don't have the paperwork and I don't have the qualifications on a piece of paper, the chances of me working for, you know, a AAA studio or whatever is a different fucking question. So that's the problem.
well, luckily, I think culture norms are starting to go a different direction. Maybe not when it comes to technical schools, but a lot of people are finally wrapping their heads around, like, why the hell do people need to go to school to pay for all these fucking classes they're never going to use in their occupation to begin with?
Yeah, but I think game development, and there's a few other jobs that I think you should need qualifications for and be able to prove and show them, because asset making, animations, sound control, UI interfaces that are 3-dimensional, like the ones on the screen and the radar, and you know, these screens that you can manipulate. I'd rather have somebody know what the fuck they're doing with that than me going, oh, I think I know how to fix this, and all I do is talk, and not show them how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, it's like, you know, anybody can paint a fence, but not everybody can make a,
Yeah.
you know,
I
the
can
Mona
call
Lisa.
and say, oh, this might be the issue with this game, or this might be the issue with the servers. But these are just guesstimations of my experience of either playing games or working on a game, rather than looking at their code base and go, that's your issue right there, fix that line of code.
Well, shit. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, if you got a passion for it, pursue your passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I've been working on my first ever video game for the last 3 years.
Hell yeah.
But in short, it is a 2.5 gig, 8-bit Game Boy voxel RPG.
Hey, retro gaming has definitely got its place, you know?
Yeah. Well, no yet obvious guy in the Spectrum chat. All I'm saying is we're on the 4th week of the 4.0 preview and it's progressively gotten worse. They mentioned that on Inside Gaming, that as the server stays up, more entities are going to be rendered because of people's boxes or picking weapons or shipwrecks or this, that and the other that are on the servers.
Yeah, you
Because
can
the
blame
servers
all
don't
the
simply
people
turn
that
up.
produced videos that showed you how to dupe and cheese the game.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, like, they're gonna do a fucking wipe. They're, you know,
They're not
they-
going to do a wipe, because if they do a wipe, they piss off a lot of people.
Oh, well, they have to. They have to. I mean,
They'll do a server wipe, meaning they'll clean the entity, but they will not take people's money or weapons or things they've earned through this. They won't do because Chris
Well-
has stated that they won't do any more wipes.
No,
Unless absolutely deemed necessary.
they said there's going to be another wipe. Like they already said that. Like in a year, they're going to do another wipe.
But that
Not
there's a-
anytime soon there is.
No,
Yeah,
no. But with
the difference is though, to me, it's if they say, okay, this game is going to be 1.0, the live version, right? I
Mhm.
expect a full wipe, right? Because then everybody's on an even playing field, regardless if you have 20 ships or you have one, right? Even though that's a different balancing issue, right?
yeah,
I don't expect them now, from this point on since they released 4.0, to do another wipe until the live release. If they do, it's going to piss off a hell of a lot of people.
well, I'm just saying that it seems like something that is almost necessary with people duping the game because they've flooded the
No,
market.
because you penalise those people, and you put in a reporting system in the game to flag these people what are exploiting, which means that they should get a ban from the game, or
Yeah,
have
but it's
the
in
game
test, though.
system
That-
give them-
I was about to say there has to be like an understanding that this is test. These players found a flaw in the system. It's not on them to fix it.
Well,
You know.
then there's a difference between, in my head, and again, just my opinion, there's a difference between me playing the game and finding an exploit accidentally, to me knowing of an exploit and using it for my own game.
So what you're saying is,
doing-
after you're conscious of the exploit, you should know better.
You report it.
Yeah.
You tell them this is how I encountered it. Give them the steps of how I did it. If it was a thing that I made it do, then me going, oh, by the way, I know this infinite money glitch. I'm just going to spawn thousands of credits for myself because I know how to do it. But I'm not going to tell the developers that this thing exists because they might know about it. They might not know about it.
Well, see, then, okay, this has gone on for a little bit. Like, if they decided to, if they decided to, they should have, cut the snake's head off at the beginning, and went that route to set the precedents that hey, and
Really
been
do that with a live service game though, because if they do a hotfix, which means that they're fixing the server rather than the game, because there's nothing wrong with the game and the server, right? And they make a mistake, and then an exploit becomes known because somebody was, let's say, in a cave, they fixed something in the server, and now the caves produce 20 times more loot than it should be doing, right? That's not on the player. The only time it comes onto the player is if he then keeps that to himself. He's the only one that knows about it, and then he's racking up gazillions of fucking money for himself. That's exploiting to me. Because you're using a unintended side effect of a mechanic or a gameplay mechanic to exploit, and with it being an economy-based server, in other words, if I find a material, let's say titanium, right, and I can infinitely spawn it, and keep putting it in my cargo and selling it to stations, titanium's price is going to bottom out because where did this 10,000 units worth of titanium come from? Even if we're in a testing environment like we are now, it still needs to be reported. It still needs to be dealt with. Because I'd rather it be dealt with and these people punished in a testing environment than it being happening in the live game and they get away with it.
yeah, I agree.
And yes, in a testing environment, you're more able to get away with, oh, I found this exploit. Maybe I'll use it for a few weeks before I use it. Like the old mining thing. You'd go to mine, you'd go and use your prospector, you'd put it in, you'd go to a refining station, you'd refine it. If you press the button fast enough, it'd do your fucking refinement. You'd have 2 lots and get paid twice for the same one lot. CIG's sticking stance was that, oh, well, you can dupe it all you want, you're just not going to get any more payments from the duped ones, because we've known that you've duped it, so we're just going to make the price increase to 0. You don't get double the payment. That's how they dealt with it. Do people dupe refinements on mining now? Maybe, but they don't profit from it.
I don't know. I think that there is workarounds. I think there just needs to be a discussion. Like, for instance, a lot of people are going into the contested zones, getting the high end, coolers and components and duping them, and giving them to their friends, selling them, so on and so forth. If we're trying to make a realistic game, then you get that item, and if it gets destroyed from your ship blowing up, then it should be gone. You got to go back and find another one, or somebody needs to take that component and repair it. You can't just strip it out of your ship and sell it at the shop. Like, the only thing you're going to get back from getting your ship in the repair shop is the default items. I think they.
Right now there's an exploit where you have it's funny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can nosedive it on any planet, right? Make a note of where it is, right? Most people do it around a station so they keep quantum or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You can noseball it, right? Blow it up, right? You can respawn, re-get your ship through the thing, wait the wait time, pay the fee, right? Go back to the planet that you nosedive your first ship on, get the grav gun, and put all of the weapons inside your cargo container, right? Take them with you to the station and sell them. You earn more money back from the weapons that are now destroyed on your ship than you would do any mission back.
Yeah, and that's a fact.
So you could just rinse repeat doing that, and you'd earn you'd earn a shitload of money in about an hour, comparatively to me doing an actual cargo mission of taking boxes from A to B.
Yeah, but that's where you have to implement like certain damage to components and things. Like if your ship completely blows up, what's left of those ship components, and you got to pay a fee to repair or spend time repairing those items. You know what I mean?
Which unfortunately, the systems are not in yet, so we can't. They are planning to do that, but the system's not in yet.
I'm just saying that would be more of a.
Well, just let me quantum out of this stuff, damn it.
A fix-all versus trying to morally think that you're going to change people's mindsets into doing the right thing. You get what I'm saying? Like if there's enough if there's not a means to be able to do it, there's less likely a chance of people wanting to do it. If there's a deterrent in place, there's more incentive not to pursue it. You get what I'm saying? Like if you leave something open, then it's going to be a floodgate of people doing the wrong thing, and then that takes resources away from people that need to monitor that, report it, show players that are actually doing it, provide the evidence, so on and so forth. Either you just make it a staple saying, no, if you do this, you're gone, you're done, and you stand firm on that, or you either put something in place that doesn't incentivize people for doing the wrong thing.
This is why I think if they expanded the jail system or the crime stats system better, or expanded it in a logistical way of, okay, let's say you're mining on a planet, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not in a party, and I come across it, right? And you know the scripts to duplicate the rocks, so you get double the amount that you're meant to, right? When I see that, then I should be able to flag up a crime stack going exploiting resources, or some in-game sort of like bug report where I'm like, oh, you're abusing the fabric of time space or something stupid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, when certain crime stats are flagged up players, it sends a list to the fucking devs and go, okay, this guy's done it once, right? We'll leave him be. Okay, this guy's done it 20,000 times. Now we take action. Now we know the account. It obviously is exploiting, so we could either take, monetary action, which means they remove credits out of his game by force, get rid of his inventory items of what he's making the money out of, and stuff like that, then, dealing with than outright banning right? Hunt and drive. I have to say that when the server outright came up, didn't I? But I think there'll be some in-universe ways of doing it. Or hell, put in a discrete, in-game university GM. This guy's exploiting. There's a GM on board. I press the button, GM comes to my location. I tell him what he's doing. They either arrest him, lock him in a jail, teleport him to jail, do whatever. He carries on doing it. He's now on the wanted list. He's now banned from the game. That's how I would do it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact, but something should be done one way or the other. Like that's what I'm gonna say. I mean, I came from playing Sea of Thieves, which was a lovely, great game that turned into shit.
Oh, I played Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, exploit, freaking hacker.
Exploit, yeah.
Yeah, Haven, and nothing done with it. They stay in the gray zone. Rare devs stay in the gray zone about, whether somebody is allowed to X cancel animation or
Yeah,
not.
but for a dev, to be fair, and I'm not sticking up to any devs here, in a AAA company, right? But let's say you've worked on a pistol, right? And that pistol, through no fault of your own, because you just designed the look of the pistol, right? It doesn't fire, it doesn't move, it doesn't do anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody codes it and it makes an exploit, right? That dev who designed the pistol will get the flag, because to the average person, that person made the pistol, they're responsible, right?
Well, they
It's hard
shouldn't
for a
be.
dev to go, it's hard for a dev to then go, oh, well, I'm sorry because it was my fault, when it wasn't. It's
Yeah, I
very
mean
hard for a
that
dev
comes
to-
down to, like, to me, I don't think that should be that department head. I mean, if you're just making cosmetics for the cosmetic purposes and you're not part of the
Exit guys, because this is getting nowhere. So.
yeah, I'm good with that. I would imagine
So,
that.
my player might disappear in a minute, so you might have to get in the driving seat.
Oh, this is, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere today. Like, I'm literally, it's another day of Star Citizen, right, Lethal?
Right, I need to be AFK, because I've got to do a favour for my neighbour downstairs, so I'll be about half an hour.
Oh, you're good. No, I don't know. I don't know if we'll be here or not, but hopefully the game will bounce out and we'll be back. Please join in on the Discord anytime. All the people are really chill, low key, like good folks.
I will do, and I will speak to you later.
All right, take care, Aaron.
I'll probably be back if it's still live streaming something else, but I'll be back in about half an hour. I'm just gonna do something for my neighbour.
I think Lethal took off here.
I mean, see you later.
Later. Cheers, mate. Yeah, error code. I don't know, guys. We might not be able to jump into Star Citizen today. That's just sad. I don't know, honestly, what to do. Let's see here. I really wanted to play some Star Citizen today. I really like talking and, you know, picking people's brains and figuring out what people think and what their insights are. It's always good. I don't know if I want to do arena. Let's see. I'm gonna look at my game library real quick. Let's see. We're gonna have to start playing other games, I think, just to mix things up a little bit. Unfortunately, as much as I want to play Star Citizen and streamline it, you know, and it's nothing much I can do, and it's not fair to you guys, you know, sharing content that literally I'm sitting around waiting, praying that the game's going to launch. I don't know what you guys, maybe, let's see here. I don't know what would be a fun game to play right now. We haven't seen PUBG in a while, and I don't imagine it's gotten much better. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gotten at all any better, but
neighbours that are around, I thought would be back. So,
Well, you got any other games that you normally play?
not really. I mean, I do. I just it took me a few hours to install them. So,
I gotcha. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about what I can do, pass the time in a more stable game environment.
and what games do you have?
I have a long list. I mean, for my shooter games, I got Aliens, Fireteam Elite, Operation Harsh Doorstop, Ready or Not, Sons of the Forest, 0 Hour, Apex, which I don't really play that anymore.
You in hankering for playing sport?
I don't really honestly know. Like today was, I was hoping Star Citizen was going to be a little bit to where I could give a little bit more content today towards it, but I can't put, I don't even know. I've tried out, Delta Force, but that's a free to play and that's already seeing a lot of problems. Yeah, I wonder if there's any talk about stuff that's going on in Star Citizen, what, because I couldn't even load into another server either.
I'm looking. I'm looking, but there's nothing being flagged on the forums or anything about it right now.
Let's see here. Nope, that was yesterday.
I don't know what that else thing. It,
8:09 a.m.
you know, it's their working on the back end or whatever. I don't see anything.
8:25 a.m. Dev tracker. 2 in a row. Polaris raid. Piracy is back in 4.0. That was just talked about 8:25. I'm still trying to convince the audio department to let some of the devs from Frankfurt Studio voice act. Yeah. Were you trying to get into a server? Were you trying to launch into one?
No, get that reason for a while because with that's being started.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. I think that unfortunately we're gonna have to do another call it day. Fucking hate to say it, but I'm not really in the mood of playing any other game today right now. Well, thanks for coming in, man, and hopefully we'll get the game again soon. And
yeah, it's disappointing that we can't play it, but what can we do when it's a quote-unquote live service game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's an unfortunate thing, but hopefully, with everything that's going on, hopefully they'll fix it up and we'll have a chance.
Well, the problem we've got is that technically 4.0 is a life support, right? They're
Oh, yeah,
trying to keep
absolutely.
the servers running just enough so then they can scoop 4.0.1 out the door, and that's the one that they're going to be primarily focused on. Because why would you focus on a previous version and try and fix it when the fixes for the fixes are meant to be in the 4.0.1? So the chances of them fixing it just for the sake of fixing it, maybe they might do it so people can play it, but they're not going to fix issues causing the issues.
I think, if I'm honest, leave this game alone until the next patch drops. I think that this was just a rush. Let's get it out so it's done.
I mean, that's a little bit harsh. I mean, it's a hell of a lot better than 318.
No, agreed. But I mean, I'm just saying that they probably didn't intend to deliver it the way that it is in the state that it's in. They just, they had a deadline. They were trying to meet it, so they had set the bar, and they can confirm that they met that, and they did.
I mean, the issue is if let's say the server meshing is doing the issue, right? We as a community should know that the servers are not going to be perfect, because if they're testing or trying to make the server meshing work correctly or as they want it to run, right? The servers are going to because, like I said, if they don't know how many people we can have on a shard for the server meshing to work functionally, meaning there's no errors, it's doing what it's intended, right? They're guessworking. And that's why the servers, because if they want to put 1,000 people on it tomorrow and set the server cap to 1,000, and everybody gets 1 frame per second, well, they're not going to leave it at 1,000, because they know that that's the limitation of what it can do. So I think it's just an experience, so bear with it, trial and error, it's going to happen. Like you said, it's in alpha, you should expect the servers not to be 100% working all the time anyway.
No, agreed, definitely.
But I will give 4.0.1 a chance, because apparently there's been a hell of a lot of fixes, and there's a lot of people on PTU. I'm not downloading another 90 gig of data to play on the PTU when it's probably going to be on the main servers in about a week.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've already said that, like, and the thing is like, yes, I think the PTU is probably more stable right now, but you're making no progress. You're not really helping the game develop any further because they're going away from it.
I mean, the only advantageous thing with PTU is, yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you don't, I'm just saying in general, people want, give me tiny thing, what update now?
Yeah, exactly.
And when shiny thing doesn't work, oh, game's awful, game don't work, developer this game.
No, I'm not there. I'm just, realistically,
No, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying that's what gamer mentality is.
No,
Right.
absolutely. Well, I mean, that's society, as a whole. People are like, I want everything given to me right now, like, Things that are worth working for that last. I mean, fuck sakes, look at the pyramid for God's sakes. You know, shit's old as dirt, and I guarantee that didn't take a week or a day to put together. That took years, decades. You want to build something that lasts, it's gonna take a little bit.
This is why it baffles my brain when people that have played this for years stream it, and then as soon as they play it, they're like, "Fucking patch is the worst thing ever." I'm like, you should expect it to be broken. You're still fucking in alpha. What you want about? Why are you stressing? You played it for years. You should know what it's like by now. It's stupid to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Why do we get frustrated? And I'm not saying it's you doing that. I'm just saying in general, like,
No, I get you.
kind of silly. And the funny thing is, it's not like Star Citizen doesn't want. When you press play the game, it comes up with a giant great big text box saying that this game is in alpha. Expect bugs and unintended unintended consequences. Blah 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 blah. Does anybody read it? Probably not. But it's that.
No, you're right. I'm sitting here playing PUBG right now. I haven't played this game in forever. I'm gonna probably be absolute shit.
I play a battle royale game because I was heavily addicted in Fortnite back in the day, but not again. No, thank you.
What the hell? Why can't I aim down sights? Aim down sights is broken right now for me for some reason. What the fuck is going on? Well, this is interesting. I'm not able to look down sight at all. Well, I ain't gonna be able to do shit. I don't even know how to fix that, to be honest. Better take that ammo. Oh, there we go. Why is it all broken like that? That's weird. I got it on tap. Okay, I need to fix that. Come on, drop that shit. Oh, shit. Damn, where the hell did I get popped at? I went down, too. Oh, he's hiding in the weeds. How did he spot me? He must have seen me come down and then climb up to that. Yeah. And he's got no foliage. Ah, that's the thing I hate about this game. Like, I got that tall grass and I thought I was under cover when I dropped down. And he's got nothing on his side. There's no foliage. I'm out in the wide open on his screen. Ah, shame. Is what it is at the end of the day. Well, guys, until the next LT Adventures, I'm going to sign off here. I don't think I'm going to be playing PUBG, but it was fun to jump in. There's definitely a lot of settings if I'm going to play PUBG that I need to play around with, and I need to be reminded that tall grass and foliage and things like that, they don't matter. Yeah, he had a clean kill though. I'll light out in the open for him.